Hello Geminis, welcome to your full moon reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all are doing well. So this full moon is happening in the sign of Leo. It's on the 12th of February, and full moons are a time of completion, revelations, realizations. So if there have been something that if you were seeking clarity, and if things have been a little bit confusing, if you were waiting for something, things like that, you might receive new information, new insights, new ideas, which will help you move forward with whatever it is that you want to do. So pay close attention, because full moon is also a time when our intuition is at its peak. So you want to pay attention to your intuition, dreams, signs and synchronicities, things like that, so you don't miss any messages that spirit is sending you. Okay, so now let's see what's coming through for you. If you have a question for the card, you can ask the cards, and we will see, maybe you will find your answers here. So I will pull 3 cards from the tarot deck and wrap it up with a card from the oracle deck. Today I'm going to be using Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and also another card from this deck. I'm not sure the name of this deck, because I don't have the box. It's been sitting in my drawer for such a long time, and so I was like, okay, let me just use it. So all right, let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and your rising sign. If Gemini is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you like the video, do remember to hit the like button. You can do it right now. And subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, whoever needs to hear these messages. Okay. All right, let's see. Gemini, sun, moon and rising. Gemini's sun, moon and rising, this moon cycle. So this reading is for this moon cycle, starting from this full moon till the next new moon. Okay. So Geminis, your cards are Queen of Swords. That's totally your energy, Gemini. And yeah, so that's lovely that you came through. I mean, your card came through. So 5 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Okay. 4 of Wands is on the back of the deck, and Justice card. Okay, so looks like when it comes to people in your life, it could be personal life, it could be work related, partnerships, things like that. There is something happening, and it's like maybe you are setting strong boundaries. You have strong boundaries, you are setting some expectations. So and the people around, they will be a little bit disappointed. What I'm seeing here, it could be the people around you. Okay. So what I see is disappointments and like strong boundaries. So I'm sure you have your reasons. So I'm not saying if it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, that this is what's coming through. Okay. And there is also some kind of conversations. It could be because of something that happened in the past disappointments. Maybe something happened and you were kind of disappointed, and it's still active somehow. Okay, so that is something you need to be aware of. Is it time to let go? I mean, when I said let go, it doesn't mean like whatever you are feeling, whatever is going on, it's valid, and you are right, because see, you have the Justice card. as well here. Justice is a card of morality, being right, and things like that. So maybe that's the reason why you have this walls around here, because you don't want to go through the same, you know, um, same situations all over again. Um, on the other hand, what I'm also seeing is some, there is a communication happening, some conversation is happening. And from your side, what I'm seeing is you are seeing things from both perspectives. The Justice card, this is all about seeing from both sides. So this is, you are doing the right thing, this is a card of doing the right thing. So yeah, it could be communication, conversation, or it could be just taking action. um, and uh, yeah, taking action towards something, something that you have in your mind. So you are making some decisions, you are making the right choices and decisions, because uh, keeping in mind everybody's interest, and things like that. So what you are focusing on is cooperation and support. That's what you are, focusing on. That's where the focus is. And so maybe that's the reason why you are having, you're open to having that conversation, things like that. However, knowingly or unknowingly, the focus is also, it doesn't have to be the same situation. It could be something else going on in your life. There is a strong tendency, that's what I'm seeing. There's a strong tendency to focus on the past, what's no longer there, what happened, or past disappointments. It could be, emotional stuff that are coming up, for coming to the surface for you. So it could be memories. It doesn't have to be a current situation. It could be something that happened a long time ago. So memories is what I am seeing. So one thing to remember is the two cups that are standing is an opportunity for you. It could be something that needs your attention. Okay, sometimes when our focus is diverted, when we get distracted, we lose sight of what is important in this current moment. So that is something you want to be aware of. What are your priorities? What are the things that needs your attention? It could be your health. It could be something, a deadline that's coming up, work related something, or it could be your family, things like that. So there are certain, or something that you need to do, like for instance, if you are traveling or something, making your bookings on time, things like that. So there are certain things that you maybe you are overlooking, and or it could also be that if you are thinking about the support, if it feels like you don't have the support, you don't have the help that you need, what I'm seeing here is help is available. So what happens is, when we are expecting that support from someone, and when it doesn't, we don't get that, then we feel very disappointed. However, we don't see that someone is already there, being with us, and without even asking, they are there for us. So what is available, what is readily available to us, sometimes we don't appreciate, and we are always searching for something that we don't have. So that could be something that's happening to some Geminis out there, not all of you. So just be mindful of that. So what is available? What are my priorities? What's important? What needs to go? So some cleansing, healing needs to happen here. So, and healing is not an overnight thing, it's a journey. So, so healing is all about, this is my understanding of healing. It's all about understanding, okay, whatever transpired in the past and whatever is happening now, whatever is going to happen in future, there is a reason, there is a purpose. Sometimes we don't understand these things, why certain things had to happen the way it happened, things like that. But it's important to know, okay, you know what, there is a reason, and maybe I don't know now. I will come into that understanding later on. So when we accept, these experiences that we had to go through, and we are, whatever it is that we are going through now, then it will be easy for us to make peace with the past, as well as be peaceful in our present moment, and knowing that we are always moving in the right direction. So when we know that, when we understand, when we trust that we are always on the right path, and we are always guided, things like that, then we won't be afraid of the future. Then it will be possible for us to let go of our fears, our doubts, and live life, embrace life the way, however it wants to show up in our, however it wants to show up, right? So that's the message of the Nine of Wands. With Nine of Wands, it feels like, yes, some disappointments, some like stress. However, what needs to happen, this requires a shift in the perspective, the way we are seeing things. So whatever is happening here, know how you can change your approach, the way you are seeing things, so the energy can open up. So this is all locked up, right? Stressful. So how can you release this stress and let the energy flow smoothly? We all are going through different things. Maybe some of you guys are grieving the loss of someone, something, or maybe there's too much. It could be something to do with your health, relationships, things like that. So there is stress, and how can you navigate this situation, so to release this energy, and so the energy can cleanse and release the energy, so you can bring in whatever it is that wants to come in. Because sometimes when our thoughts are when we are stressed out, and when we are worrying about things, it blocks the energy, right? It blocks the good things that wants to come into our life. So it's important to understand what's going on, and take the time to rest, relax, rejuvenate, focus on our body, our mind, emotional health, spiritual health. When we do that, when we take the focus away from whatever is stressing us out, and put it towards something that brings us a sense of balance, fulfillment, joy, then it will be easy for us to, then we will come across some inspired thoughts and insight and idea that will then help us solve this problem, whatever this is. So it's all about, not focusing on that too much. Instead, put your focus towards something else, and then you will find an idea on how to handle the situation. Okay? Yeah. Geminis, looks like this energy also has to do with expectations. I'm saying this because Four of Wands is something that you may not be aware of. This is um, what that's this is what's in the back of your mind. Maybe knowingly or unknowingly, what you are seeking is happiness, joy, fulfillment. Um, support, unconditional support, friendships, things like that. However, reality is showing up like this. Okay, so that's very disappointing when when what we have in our mind doesn't match with our reality. Then it's very disappointing. But know that it's possible. Okay, so it doesn't have to, so how can we manifest this? Okay, this is a card of manifestation. That's how I see this card. 1111 manifestation. This is what you are manifesting, but then this will come to the surface to remind you, you know what, Gemini, you have this going on inside, so you have to let that out in order for this to come through, right? So again, it has to do with healing. So be aware of your thoughts, your feelings, what you are focusing on. Emotions, thoughts, very powerful, right? So these situations are coming to the surface to let you know that, hey, I'm still inside you. That's what the emotions are trying to remind you. What are you going to do about it? So it's about making peace with whatever this is, and releasing the attachments, and so this requires a different approach, Gemini. So this has to do with acceptance. And yes, this is what I wanted to tell you. So when I was talking about the shift, right? The shift in perspectives, the way we are seeing things. When we change the way we are seeing things, whatever it is that we are seeing, it changes. The energy changes. So it has to come from inside. It's an internal experience. When we experience that internal opening, then the outer life changes. So it has deep spiritual significance. If some of you guys, maybe it's boring, if you are not into spirituality and all of that, but that's the truth. So yeah, so know how can it's not about running away. It has nothing to do with a new job, a new relationship, a new place of living, things like that. First we have to come to terms with our current situation, what's going on, and make peace with whatever is going on before we begin anything new. Otherwise we will be carrying the same energy. If there is something that we have to learn, let's just do the learnings before we start something new, because we don't want to move forward and create the same experience. So yes, again, this has to come from inside. So what I want to say is, whatever the situation is, don't focus on those things. That's what, very simple, right? I mean, it sounds simple, but do not put a lot of energy there. Do not focus on those things. Instead, focus on your body, what brings you a sense of joy, creating a sense of balance and equilibrium in your life. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, reading, going for a walk, art, music, painting, whatever it is that takes you away from these thoughts and emotions, do that, and then you will see the energy shifting. Okay, all right, that was a long discussion. Let me now see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. If you have a question, do ask the cards now. And if this message resonated, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if there is something you want to share, put that in the comment section so I know that this message resonated, and share with someone who needs to hear these messages. Thank you for your support. Spirit, please give us a message for Geminis. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Geminis. Mind is your superpower, Geminis. Okay, so your sign is all about, your sign is ruled by Mercury, which is about mind, thoughts, intellect, and you want to make your mind your friend. Don't make it your enemy. So don't let your mind control you. Instead, be in control, be in charge. This is the Queen card. Be the queen, king, queen of your life. Don't let mind control you. Whatever the situation is, everything is figure outable, right? Everything is figure outable. We just don't want to dwell in them. I know your emotions are valid. I'm saying this, maybe, it's kind of frustrating for some of you guys, but everything can be solved. Then why dwell in them and attract more of those experiences, right? Okay, Geminis, your message is start delegating. Okay, so that's the boss energy coming through, Geminis. This is a card of leadership, and this is good news coming your way. Okay, this could be something that you may not be aware of, but this is very welcoming energy. It's a support that you are seeking. It's a celebration time for some of you. You are celebrating something. It could be personal, it could be work related. So new foundation, you're starting something, beginning something new. So it could be, something related to your home, like housewarming, something like that. Maybe some of you guys are moving and you have to let go of certain things. Maybe you're relocating. There's a lot of work, stress. So, and it looks like you are taking care of everything by yourself. This is a card of leadership. So yes, so there's a lot going on in your plate. So know how you can delegate. So the message is ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, so this is about asking for help. Yeah, you can do everything by yourself, but do you really want to do it? Because how are things making you feel? So be mindful of, you want to take care of your health as well. Number 54. When you feel resentment in your heart because you are carrying more than your share of the load, you are doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure that you have private time for contemplation and rest. One of the reasons why I am able to sit so peacefully is that I know the secret of true productivity. It doesn't come through struggle or strife. Rather, it comes from a clear and focused mind that's unchallenged by indecisiveness. You see, making decisions is the shortest route to triumphant passages. Once you make up your mind, the rest follows quite naturally. I therefore urge you to sit quietly and follow the footsteps of your mind. Be open to your heart's meanderings. They will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will fall into place. Don't try to be a superwoman or a superman. Give your children chores. Ask your partner for help. Accept assistance as it's offered to you. Release guilt or the belief that it's weak to ask for help. Be a team player. Tara is a Hindu and Buddhist goddess whose name means star in the ancient Sanskrit language. Her many personality and aspects are represented by different colors. Green Tara is known for being a speedy helper who offers emergency aid and provides rapid understanding of situations and relationships. She rescues us by empowering us to save ourselves. All right, so both these cards, this doesn't have to be something that you are going through, Gemini. It could be someone in your life. Maybe they are going through something and maybe you are there to help. But you know, you are also feeling this way because maybe you have things to do and you are tired. So it's all about, you know, then empowering others to do their own, to take care of their own chores, responsibilities, but also giving yourself the time to rest, relax, and so you are not feeling resentful that you are doing all this when you need time for yourself. Okay, so but support is there, the help is there. Do reach out if there is something you need help with. It comes from a place of strength, you know, when we ask for help, and it's about, you know, asking for help when we need it and also giving it to others when they need it, so the balance can be created, right? The flow can be created. Okay, let me pull one more card and then I will wrap up. Gemini is this moon cycle. Thank you. Joy. All right, that goes with this card. Like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, go for things that brings you joy. All right, so there you go, my dear. That's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Let me what is it that I wanted to say? Yes, do like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are still here with me, and if there is something you want to share with me, put that in the comment section. It will be nice to hear from you. Sending you all full moon blessings, and I will see you in my next reading. If your sun sign is Gemini, do remember to check out the moon and the rising sign as well. Okay, thank you, take care, bye bye.